Russia's message to Ukraine gets delivered in fire. Putin unleashes feared Oрешnik missile in a massive new assault on Ukraine. 6 explosions ripped through night sky turn Lviv red as the strike gets caught on camera. Kiev also hit, apartment buildings burn and 3 civilians killed. Massive attack just hours after Moscow rejected European peacekeeping plan for Ukraine. Ukraine woke to another night of missile terror as Russia struck deep into the country's west, hitting critical infrastructure in the Lviv region and triggering nationwide air raid alerts. And Russia has reportedly used the deadly Oрешnik missile. The attack came in the early hours of January 9th, just a day after deadly Russian missile strikes hit President Volodymyr Zelensky's hometown of Kryvyi Rih. Authorities in western Ukraine confirmed that a critical infrastructure facility in Lviv Oblast was hit. Regional Governor Maxim Kozitsky urged residents to stay inside shelters as air raid sirens wailed across much of the country. Kozitsky later said specialized emergency services were working at the site of the strike, assessing damage. He added that while the air raid alert was eventually lifted in Lviv Oblast, residents should remain vigilant as new threats could emerge overnight. Ukrainian monitoring channels reported multiple explosions in the city of Lviv. Officials said no Russian drones or cruise missiles were detected in the region at the time of the attack. The strike is believed to have involved a Russian Oрешnik intermediate-range ballistic missile, possibly launched from the Kaputin Yar testing range. Authorities have not yet disclosed the exact location or extent of the damage. The Lviv strike came amid nationwide missile warnings after Ukraine's Air Force detected the threat of long-range ballistic missile launches. While alerts were later lifted in parts of western Ukraine, they remained active in Kiev, its surrounding regions, and eastern parts of the country. Just hours earlier, President Volodymyr Zelensky had warned that Russia could launch another large-scale assault, accusing Moscow of exploiting harsh winter conditions to target Ukraine's energy infrastructure. Meanwhile, explosions rocked Kiev and its suburbs overnight, igniting fires and tearing through residential buildings. Kiev's mayor, Vitaly Klitschko, says at least 3 people were killed and 13 others wounded in the barrage. Among the dead, a medic responding to a drone strike was killed when the same residential building was hit a second time, underscoring the relentless nature of the attack. Air raid sirens blared across the country as Ukraine's Air Force issued a stark warning. All of Ukraine was under missile threat. Russian bombers had taken the skies. Regional officials urged civilians to remain inside shelters as the assault continued. As the battlefield escalated, Moscow dismissed the latest post-war security proposal. The proposal was drafted at a summit in Paris, branding Kiev and its Western allies an axis of war. The proposal includes a US-led monitoring mechanism and the deployment of a European multinational force once fighting ends. Russia called the plan militaristic and warned that any Western peacekeeping troops sent to Ukraine would be considered legitimate targets and would come under Russian fire. With missile strikes intensifying and diplomatic fault lines hardening, Ukraine once again faces a deadly winter night under fire.
Times of India videos, your daily dose of India and the world. Global news, different views, and sharp analysis.
Pressure of expectation from your fans, your supporters.
That has often served as a backdrop for several Bollywood.
You're not a brute majority anymore. If you individually take out Tera.
Making sense of global conflicts. Tracking the new emerging world order.
Strike on Israeli military bases.
A multi-pronged to stay out of harm's way as Israel started bombing targets across.
Understanding changing alliances in a polarized world. Tune into TOI videos for all this and more. Click on the bell icon to subscribe and never miss an update.